Hey guys, I figured I'd do something a little bit different this time. Another video, little idea on sniping here that I used. It's actually kind of a cool multi-purpose basing fleet. It does the prep and it does the rush and it does pretty much everything you need it to. It's got 10 million cargo, so I can come away with 50 mil. And then my fits are relatively low repair. I try to keep it, anything over 4 hours on these things it's almost not necessary with the 20k hit points and the 1000 DPS just about that they put out. And plus I have the rag there to kind of rush in faster. And then I'm running this lance with precise Gauss 3s, and I have 4 of them, and I have a recharge shield on here. So this is kind of I wouldn't say it's a high round. A lot of people have been asking about sniping compilations. I just don't do it enough, or basing in general. I don't do it enough to kind of, I could be an expert at it, and I am when I go out and snipe, but I haven't sniped in a while. I actually refitted all my lances to fleet versus fleet lances, and this is the only one that I have for sniping, and I use it basically to rim bases, and punishers coming out are pretty awesome. And then I'll go ahead and I'll guard it with another fleet and even hit lower level bases if they have enough res of this. I just take the punishers off and throw some insta-gens on there, and then I guard it with something like my smaller mixed fleets or something like that. So we'll go ahead, I'll post some combat footage of a base that I hit a couple times and rimmed him, and I ended up getting 1 star and a medal off of him. I was really just doing it for the point. He had actually went and hit he was hitting our guys in the sector, so lesson needed to be made. So yeah, I'll go ahead and get into that, and we'll have some more narration and a little bit of basing footage. Alright, so basically, I just hit bases wherever I hit them. I don't have a preferred area that I hit. For this first hit, I send the punishers away. I really don't care if I have the punishers in the fight the whole time, so it's just easier to get them out of there. Get them out of my way, and I realize I'm getting hit, so I kind of use the squadrons just to put additional damage on there. Really, it's a frustrating thing, especially if the guy's online and he sees, oh, there's a chance that I could hit him, but there really isn't. But all I'm doing here is I'm taking out the storages. When I rim somebody to prove a point like this, I take out their storages, I take out their factories, their ship labs, anything that they might want to coin back immediately just to keep it running, because if you have a factory 11 or something like that, you're looking at 36 coins or something like that. I think the ship factory 11 is. So it's just something that's like almost 2 hours worth of repair time and 2 hours of build time that you're out of. So it does kind of help me maybe I don't take the win, and I get 2 base hits where he technically defeats me. But really, I'm not here to crush his base anyways. If I wanted to, I'd just send the punishers right in. I'm just taking out those storages, the antimatter. I check outside to make sure nobody's out there, and then before the end of the fight, and then I go ahead and I go into the next fight and hit him again. So this time I hit him from a different angle. My goal, I'm trying to take out the antimatter storages down there. You can see me constantly checking his ranges. That's kind of important. The big reason that I'm using precise Gauss instead of siege is that I do get about, I think it's something like 150 meters more than siege, which sometimes is the difference. If you watch through this fight with no sound and just see the points where I just barely have the tip of my firing arc into his range, it makes the difference at those moments. So especially higher end bases, I run a mix of Gemini turrets and Storm turrets, so I do have a little bit of range and I have a lot of damage. And Gemini has the volley damage, so. But yeah, this one's just basically me rimming. And like I said, if I really wanted to, I could send the punishers in after this and get an easy 2 stars, possibly 3 stars if I really tried. I could probably use the punishers to rim the base, kill all the turrets, and take out the bridge or something like that. But that's not really my goal on this one. I don't really care about medals personally. Medals have no reflection as to how good you are in a player, especially now less than ever. Medals are really easy to get. Anyone with Mark 1 punishers and Xeno disintegrator cannons can just go rush bases all day long with enough coin and strip them for metals and resources and all sorts of other stuff. So really, like I said, all I'm trying to do is take out these storages, take some res from them, because that's what really hurts at the end of the day, especially when you look at a base and that base only has like 100 million res total that you can snag from it, and I take 50 million of it. So it's kind of fun when you can do something like that. But I'm looking at getting some compilations of basing together. A lot of people said that they'd like to see it, so I've had a few requests for it. So I'll see if I can't maybe add that in the fray. But for right now, this is definitely what I've got. So this is what I'm gonna show, and if I have any more, I'll post them up. Thanks for watching, guys.